Hello and welcome to another edition of Siena Saints Weekly. I'm your host, Andrew Champagne. In just a moment, we'll be joined by Cristina Centeno from Siena Women's Basketball. But first, let's take a look at the week that was in Siena athletics. Men's basketball split 2 games this past week, dropping a 66-59 decision to Loyola, but rebounding to take back the Albany Cup 64-60 on Monday night. Siena was down 31-12 to crosstown rival UAlbany in the first half, but pecked away behind 19 first-half points by Evan Himes and a 21-point 18-rebound effort by Odi Anisicki. Here's head coach Mitch Bonagiro after the game.
I'm so happy for you guys. You worked really hard. That's the best win that I've had since I've been here. I mean, with everything that we've been through, playing Albany, Kyle, you were phenomenal. Odi, great game. Brandon, you responded. You played to Owen. You came back in the game. Evan played terrific. Guys on the bench, the few minutes you play, Rob, you played terrific. We're a good team, and we proved it tonight.
Siena's travels continue on Friday when they go to Springfield, Massachusetts for a neutral site game against UMass. They also host Fordham at the Times Union Center on Monday night. Swimming and diving finally returns to the pool this weekend after a month-long break in the schedule. They take on Sacred Heart on Saturday at 1 p.m. at the Siena Swim Center. And women's basketball continues its 2011-2012 season with 2 big road games this week. Joining me now is senior guard Cristina Centeno. Cristina, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
It was a tough loss on Saturday against UAlbany at the Albany Cup. What can the team build on coming out of that game?
You know, we just have to kind of take that game and spin it in a positive way, just to show that we have to come out and play hard for 40 minutes and play as a team to get a win.
Last year's team started 1-8, but rallied to record 14 wins on the season, including a big win over Fairfield in the MAC tournament. Does that give you any inspiration for this year's team?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely want to build off last year's season, but starting 1-8 isn't something that we want to do. So we just need to come out every game playing hard and working together.
The team's got 2 big road games coming up this week against Navy and Central Connecticut State on Wednesday and Saturday. How important is it to play well in these 2 non-conference games and build some momentum going forward with league play just around the corner?
It's very important for us to get some wins under our belt. They are away games, so we have to come out with a lot of intensity, play very hard, and work together.
The 2 games coming up mark a 4 games in 4 state-long stretch. How tough is it to stay at peak condition and keep your legs under you when you're doing so much traveling?
I mean, we are very well conditioned. We had a pretty hard preseason workouts, but we just have to stay hydrated and get rest as much as possible.
You mentioned the preseason. We mentioned it with Lily Grenzi a couple of weeks ago. The team went to Italy and Denmark on an overseas trip. How cool was that?
It was amazing. It was an amazing experience. We got to go to Maya's house. Her family cooked us an amazing meal, and it was just a great experience to see different culture and how other people live.
You mentioned the conditioning aspect over there, a 24-second shot clock, an 8-second half-court rule. How much do you think that experience helped you as a player?
It was a great experience for me personally. I got to see a different way of people play, and it was also a great experience for our team. We got to bond very well.
You're a senior this year, and you're one of 3 captains on this year's team. How important is it to you to finish your Siena career as strong as you can?
I definitely want to do anything possible to help my team, whether that's on or off the floor. I just want to be there for my team.
What are your goals for this season?
I mean, the cliche is to win a MAC championship, but we're truly driving for that goal and doing things day by day to make that possible.
Lightning round time, Cristina. Here we go. Your favorite movie?
Favorite movie would have to be A Knight's Tale.
Favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show by far is Friends.
Why Friends?
It's an amazing show, and I've probably seen every episode about 5 times.
And considering there have been about 20,000 seasons, I'm sure that's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, it is.
Funniest member of the team?
Funniest member of the team would have to be, I would say Maya's pretty up there.
What's the funniest thing she's done to try to loosen the team up a little bit?
She's just very dramatic, but in a good way, in a funny way that gets a lot of laughs out of people.
Your biggest pet peeve?
Biggest pet peeve would have to be, this is tough. I would say maybe someone eating with their mouth open.
Ugh, not attractive.
Yeah.
Not attractive at all.
No.
Last question. If you could have dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be?
One would have to be Becky Hammon. She's one of my favorite players in the WNBA. Another person, maybe, I don't know, Trey Songz. He's a good artist. And I don't know, maybe Michael Jackson.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to do it for today. I'd like to thank Cristina Centeno for stopping by. She and the Saints will travel to Navy on Wednesday and visit Central Connecticut State on Saturday. You can find free audio broadcasts of both games online at SienaAllAccess.com. I'm Andrew Champagne, and I'll see you next week.